Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome. In this video lecture, I will discuss the topic the educational philosophy of Mary Wollstonecraft. Let us first try to understand brief life sketch of Mary Wollstonecraft. Mary Wollstonecraft was born on 27 April 1759 in London, England, into a family that faced financial difficulties. Her father's mismanagement of the family's finances contributed to a challenging upbringing. Despite limited formal education, Wollstonecraft was an avid reader, and her intellectual curiosity led her to pursue knowledge independently. In 1784, Wollstonecraft opened a school in Newington Green, where she gained practical experience in education and developed her thoughts on the subject. Her experiences and observations during this time significantly influenced her later writings on education and gender equality. Wollstonecraft became renowned for her written works, including A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, 1792, where she passionately argued for women's rights and emphasized the importance of education in achieving gender equality. Tragically, her life was cut short when she died in 1797 at the age of 38, just days after giving birth to her second daughter, Mary Wollstonecraft Godwin, who later became the famous author Mary Shelley. Mary Wollstonecraft was a pioneering English writer, philosopher, and advocate for women's rights during the Enlightenment era. Her educational philosophy is closely tied to her views on gender equality and the need for women to receive a comprehensive education. Let me now discuss the educational philosophy of Wollstonecraft. Mary Wollstonecraft's educational philosophy was revolutionary for her time, challenging the prevailing norms that relegated women to domestic roles with limited intellectual pursuits. Key aspects of her educational philosophy include 1. Equal education for women. Wollstonecraft advocated for the equal education of men and women. She argued that denying women access to education limited their intellectual and moral development, perpetuating a cycle of subjugation. 2. Reason and rationality. Emphasizing Enlightenment ideals, Wollstonecraft believed in the power of reason and rationality. She argued that education should cultivate critical thinking skills and encourage individuals, irrespective of gender, to engage in reasoned discourse. 3. Practical education. Wollstonecraft valued practical education that prepared individuals for active participation in society. Her experiences running a school influenced her belief in the importance of hands-on learning and real-world applications of knowledge. 4. Formation of virtuous citizens. Education, in Wollstonecraft's view, was not just about acquiring knowledge but also about forming virtuous citizens. She believed that education should instill a sense of moral responsibility, integrity, and a commitment to social justice. 5. Individual development. Wollstonecraft stressed the importance of nurturing individual talents and abilities. She rejected the idea that women were inherently inferior to men and argued that education should focus on developing each person's unique potential. 6. Critique of gender stereotypes. Wollstonecraft critiqued societal gender norms that confined women to passive roles. She believed that an enlightened society required the dismantling of these stereotypes through education that promoted equality and mutual respect between the sexes. Mary Wollstonecraft's educational philosophy laid the groundwork for future discussions on women's rights and education. Her ideas continue to inspire discussions on gender equality and the role of education in fostering a just and equitable society. Aims of education according to Mary Wollstonecraft. 1. Promotion of gender equality. The primary aim of education, according to Wollstonecraft, was to promote gender equality. She believed that education should empower women with the knowledge and skills necessary to participate actively in all aspects of society, challenging traditional gender roles. 2. Development of rational thinking. Wollstonecraft emphasized the cultivation of reason and rationality in education. She believed that education should foster critical thinking skills, encouraging individuals to analyze, question, and make informed decisions based on reason rather than succumbing to societal prejudices. 3. Formation of virtuous citizens. The overarching aim of education, for Wollstonecraft, was the formation of virtuous citizens. Education should not only impart knowledge but also instill moral values, integrity, and a sense of social responsibility. 4. Individual development. Education should focus on nurturing the individual potential of each person. Wollstonecraft rejected the notion of inherent gender-based inferiority and argued for an education system that allowed individuals, irrespective of gender, to develop their unique talents and abilities. Curriculum according to Mary Wollstonecraft. 1. Gender-neutral curriculum. Wollstonecraft advocated for a curriculum that was gender-neutral. She rejected the idea that certain subjects were suitable only for one gender and argued for an inclusive curriculum that provided equal opportunities for both men and women to study a wide range of subjects. 2. Emphasis on practical education. Wollstonecraft valued practical education that had real-world applications. The curriculum should not only focus on theoretical knowledge but also include hands-on experiences, ensuring that individuals were well prepared for the challenges they might face in their lives. 3. Literary and political education. Literary and political education were essential components of Wollstonecraft's curriculum. She believed in the transformative power of literature and emphasized the importance of political education to enable individuals to actively participate in civic life and contribute to the political discourse of the time. 4. Critical examination of traditional norms. Wollstonecraft's curriculum called for a critical examination of traditional norms and societal expectations, especially those related to gender roles. Education should equip individuals with the tools to challenge and change these norms, fostering a more equitable and just society. Methods of teaching according to Mary Wollstonecraft. 1. Interactive and engaging teaching methods. Wollstonecraft favored teaching methods that were interactive and engaging. She believed that education should stimulate the intellect and cultivate a love for learning through methods such as discussions, debates, and practical applications of knowledge. 2. Encouragement of independent thinking. Wollstonecraft advocated for teaching methods that encouraged independent thinking. Teachers should guide students in developing their own ideas and opinions, fostering autonomy and self-confidence in their intellectual pursuits. 3. Practical experiences and real-world applications. Wollstonecraft stressed the importance of practical experiences and real-world applications in the teaching process. Learning should not be confined to the classroom but should extend to hands-on experiences that prepare individuals for active participation in society. 4. Promotion of critical thinking. Critical thinking was a key aspect of Wollstonecraft's teaching methods. She believed in encouraging students to question, analyze, and evaluate information critically, fostering a mindset that would challenge societal norms and contribute to social progress. Thank you, everyone. If you're passionate about education and teacher training, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Education and Teacher Education at Shokeen Bilal.